Different roads, the same old way. We always found this pub someday. Every laugh, every scar, every mile brought us this far. Raise your glass, raise your voice. Tonight we make the only choice. Brothers until the last song, side by side all night long. When the whole pub sings along, that's where we belong. Brothers until the last song, hearts aloud, standing strong. No matter where we've been before, we'll always find this door. Some came early, some came late. Some found luck, some found fate. But every chair around this place has room enough for one more face. No one drinks alone tonight. Every chorus feels just right. One more round, one more cheer. These are nights we hold so dear. Brothers until the last song, side by side all night long. When the whole pub sings along, that's where we belong. Brothers until the last song, hearts aloud, standing strong. No matter where we've been before, we'll always find this door. Hey! 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 If tomorrow calls us far away, we'll remember this old place. Every chorus, every smile, every mile. We'll meet again. We always do. One old pub, one loyal crew. Brothers until the last song, sing it loud and sing it strong. Every voice becomes one sound, shaking every wall around. Brothers until the last song, nothing here can break this bond. Raise your glass, raise it high. Here's to you, and here's to I. Here's to I. Every Irish heart knows the way. From western shores to city lights, across long days and longer nights. Different roads beneath our feet, the same old songs we always keep. Some found work, some found dreams, some crossed oceans chasing new beginnings. But every road, both near and far, still points back to where we are. Time moves on, the years may fly, but home still lives inside our minds. Every Irish heart knows the way back to songs that never fade, back to friends, back to home. No one walks that road alone. Every Irish heart is there. Around the world we proudly stand, still carrying our homeland. One green island in our soul, still the place that makes us whole. Miles may grow, seas divide, but Ireland walks right by our side. Every Irish heart knows the way back to songs that never fade, back to friends, back to home. No one walks that road alone. Every Irish heart knows the way, through the wind and through the rain. Raise your voice, sing once more. Home is waiting at the door. When we sing, the distance falls across the sea. One chorus calls, different lives, one heartbeat still. No ocean ever breaks that will. Every Irish heart knows the way. Sing it loud for yesterday, sing it loud for days to come. Every voice becomes just one. Every Irish heart knows the way, strong and proud across the world. One old song, one family, that's the way we'll always be. Every Irish heart knows the way. One, two, three, four. Hey, yeah! Hey! The midnight sun was sitting low above the cobblestone when Big Ian made a wager with a glass of marrowbone. He said, I'll roll a barrel around the central city square, much faster than young Danny or any rascal there. All Samers brought two empty oaks and lined them on the street, while 40 shouting brothers came to cheer upon the feet. The blacksmith grabbed the iron rim, young Danny took the lead to show the quiet town of Dublin real tavern speed. Hey! The barrels went a-rumbling like a thunder in the cloud, awaking all the sleepwalkers and turning up the crowd. A spinning round the statue and a bouncing on the track, while Molly held the stopwatch and the velvet cup of black. Big Ian lost his footing and went tumbling in the hay, turning all the race into a funny holiday. Young Danny crossed the finish line and jumped upon the wood, the champion of the barrel roll in all the neighborhood. 1, 2, 3, the roll is free, the wildest championship in the history. Roll the oak, feel the speed, feel the speed. We are the only champions the tavern's gonna need. Raise them up, hold the stride, hold the stride. The independent rascals on the barrel rolling ride. Hey, hey. By 2 o'clock the trophy was a passing hand to hand, a celebrating victory across the Cloverland. We didn't need the silver medals from the city hall, we've got the tavern brotherhood a-cheering at the wall. Unbroken and untamed boys were dancing till the dawn, the happiest collection that was ever truly born. So toast the winning rascal with the velvet in the cup, and play the wild accordion champion to keep the spirit up. Hey! Ho! Watch the racing rhythm grow. Push it faster, Daddy! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Champions the tavern's gonna need. Raise the mug, hold the stride, hold the stride. The independent rascals on the barrel rolling ride. Roll it down, win the crowd, loudest town. Silver, they offered me gold to play the songs that are easily sold, to soften the rhythm and sweeten the line, and act like a beggar who's drinking their wine. But his old wooden circle was built by a hand that fought for the freedom of Derry's green land. It's got marks from the bay and it stains from the rain, and it doesn't know how to be quiet in pain. Instrument through the smoke of the valleys when bullets they flew. He told me, my boy, when the winter is long, don't ever you trade the dark truth of the song. Let the rich man be laughing in houses of stone. We've a majesty here that is strictly our own. So I look at their money and spit on the floor and show them the way to the heavy oak door. Not for sale through the gale, a memory will never fail. Oh, the strings will only vibrate for the land of the free. No matter how far you have driven me over the sea. You can buy all the titles, the law and the crown, but you'll never quite purchase the heart of the town. So I'll take to the streets where the working men stand, with the iron of history tight in me hand. We'll strike up a measure so fierce and so loud to wake every shadow and clear every cloud. The banjo will ring like a weapon tonight for the boys who are waiting out there for the light. One nation of rebels, unbroken and clean, are singing our love for the fields of the green. Strike the chord, hey! Face the Lord, hey! Stronger than the English sword. Play it out loud. Oh, the strings will only vibrate for the land of the free. No matter how far you have driven me o'er the sea. You can buy all the titles, the law and the crown, but you'll never quite purchase the heart of the town. Unbought line, hey! Pure design, the loudest in the mine, in the mount is clean. three brothers sleeping right beside the peat. The toughest four-legged rascal on the central Dublin street, with ears like heavy velvet and a tail that hits the floor. He keeps a steady vigil by the heavy tavern door. Old Barney knows the whiskers of the lads who drink the black, and wags his tail in friendship when McCarthy's coming back. But if you are a stranger with a ledger and a pen, you'd better turn around and run away from Barney's den. The governor inspector came to count the liquid line and marched into the cellarway to look for number 9. But Barney stood inside the dark as sitting on the oak and turned a fancy officer into a regular joke. He didn't need to bite him and he didn't need to fight. He only gave a growl that completely shook the night. The taxman dropped his papers and he bolted up the stair, while Barney took a sausage that was flying through the air. 1, 2, 3, the dog is free. The dog is sick and the rat play. 1, 2, 3, the dog is free. The truest look in the company. Hold the beat, sound and clear. The loudest falling broad here. Raise the mug, hold the stride. We keep in the kind pride alive. So let the winter whistle and let heavy tempests blow. We've got a trusted sentry that the tyrants never know. He sits upon the benches and he listens to the cards, unmoved by all the boundaries of London city lords. So toast to clever Barney with the cream upon his nose, the happiest collection that from the valley rose. The master of the cellar and the king of tavern ground, the truest damn companion that has ever been found. Hey, 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 ho, ho. Watch the furry spirit three. Hear the wolf roar. Pour the beer, shout it clear. The loudest four-legged brother here. Raise the mark, hold the stride. We keep in the can pride in the town. The barrels were a-shining and the night was looking grand, but not a single penny piece was left in all the band. The bartender grew quiet and he put the taps away and said, "No money, rascals, means no clover for the day." Maloney checked his jacket and McCarthy checked his coat, but not a copper shilling could be found to save a boat. We sat in frozen silence like a flock of rainy crows, staring at the counter where the liquid amber flows. But Colin gave a chuckle and he jumped up on the floor, the craftiest young blacksmith that has ever crossed the door. He pulled off his right boot, boys, all covered up in grime, the one he'd been a-wearing since the ancient summertime. He smashed a heavy leather heel right down upon the oak, and out there flew a silver coin into the tavern smoke. A secret little fortune that I save for winter freeze. So pour another round, man, for the brothers, if you please. 1, 2, 3, watch it flee. The luckiest coin in the company. Smash the booth, find the prize. Watch the emerald spirit rise. went back to rolling and the foam began to fly. An avalanche of happiness beneath the smoky sky. The fancy folk in London town can keep their silver banks. We've got a better treasury inside our rowdy ranks. For wealth is not the money that you hide inside the stone. It's having 20 brothers so you never stand alone. So lift your heavy tankards and let's shake the wooden floor. The celebration's running hotter than it was before. Hey, hey, ho! Watch the golden spirit grow. Play it out loud! Play it out! Hey, hey! Down to midnight in the city screen, the wildest party that the central Dublin's ever seen. Maloney checked his watch and gave a sudden heavy shout. The last electric dad is leaving, lads, so drink it out. We've got 5 minutes flat to reach the station Tara Street, or we will spend a summer night with freezing in our feet. We slam the glasses on the wood and bolt it for the door, or running down the cobblestones like never done before. The guard was blowing on his whistle, closing up the gate, and shouting to the rascals that they're officially too late. But Paddy jumped across the barrier and held the heavy train, with 20 rolling barrels of the music in his brain. We scrambled in the carriage with the fiddle in the air, and turned the quiet public ride into a tavern square. The passengers began to clap, the driver hit the horn, the loudest midnight traveling that's ever been aboard. 1, 2, 3, the tracks are free, the fastest rocket in the company. Catch the train, ride the ring, we are running on the sailing scale. Shout it high, hold the stride, the midnight rocket to the ocean side. The train was rocking left and right along the coast of blue, with 50 voices singing every single chord we knew. The fancy folk in London town can keep their limousine. We've got the fastest carriage in the valleys of the green. For life is not the station where you sit and wait for luck. It's jumping on the moving train when lightning has a struck. With all the brothers round you and the velvet in the cup, the independent collection that waking people up. Hey, hey, ho! Watch the midnight engine grow. Full speed ahead. from City Hall came walking down the lane with a little plastic clipboard and a face of cold disdain. He pointed to the heavy sign above the tavern door that stood the bitter winter and the independent war. He said, this old and broken oak is looking out of style. You gotta hang a neon light to make the tourist smile. But Seamus only spat right down upon the clean concrete and called the rowdy brothers out to occupy the street. For that old board of Clover Green has stood 100 year to show the working rascals where to find the brother beer. It has a mark of rebel lead from 1916 spring, when all the local tavern boys refused to serve the king. You wanna paint it silver and you wanna clean the trace of every drop of history inside this regular place. Well, take your fancy neon sparks and run away from town, for 20,000 Irishmen will never let it down. 1, 2, 3, the sign is free. The hardest anchor in the company. Hold the sign, yeah, the wall. The ancient clover never going for the fall. Light them up, shout it out. We are the kings of the tavern crowd. The pencil man grew terrified and packed his little book, for he could see the thunder in the way the brothers looked. You cannot tax a loyalty, you cannot buy the root, when 50 heavy rascals have the leather in the boot. So let the wind go whistling and let the empires fade. We'll sit beneath the clover sign inside the emerald shade. Unbroken and untamed boys with the Guinness running bright, the luckiest collection under the midsummer light. Hey, hey, ho, watch the ancestral spirit grow. Lift the banner Raise them up, shout it out. We are the kings of that fall. Hold the fast, till the last. The ancient, we're never going for the fall. Raise them up, shout it out. We are the kings of that fall. Hold it fast, to the last. Never cast by the realm fucking tubber the viddy one oughta chill me howd. Hold it!